What's up, Rooted Collective? Welcome back to Awakened and Rooted, where the veil is thin, the vibes are deep, and the stories will make you question everything. So, if you are into the mystical, the metaphysical, or the downright unexplainable, you are in the right place. So, let's get started. I Before we get started, want to first off thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate that you all are enjoying the videos that I am putting out. I am sort of overwhelmed that so many of you want to watch my videos and like my vibe. So thank you very much for that. And look out for more because I enjoy doing this. So let's get started.
This is real footage filmed in the Appalachians. I told you not to go there. That place is known as one of the most haunted on Earth, and it's not just talk. Locals have rules they follow to make it through the night. The Appalachian Mountains are a massive range in the US. Out there, even nature doesn't work the way it should. There are certain things you never do. If you hear someone call your name at night, don't respond. If you're alone and hear whistling, act like you didn't hear it and get out. When the sun goes down, lock everything. Doors, windows, blinds, and whatever you do, don't step outside. Whatever's out there, you do not want to meet it. People say paying attention to them is like inviting them into your life. And the stories? They're chilling. Exorcisms, people acting possessed, others who vanish and are found days later, naked and confused deep in the forest. There are even rumors of hidden cannibalistic tribes living in the mountains, and yet people still live there. There's a terrifying video from those woods going viral on YouTube right now. Honestly, you shouldn't watch it, but if you really want to, click on share, then more, then YouTube. You've been warned.
So we all know the saying, and for the Appalachian Mountains, if you heard it, no you didn't. I think if you saw it, no you didn't. Don't interact with anything.
Don't go outside if you hear an ice cream truck late at night. I don't care how curious you are, how hot it is, or how real it sounds. Don't open your door. Ice cream trucks don't run at midnight. They don't play music after dark. And the ones that do ain't selling ice cream. I'm telling you this because I've heard it myself. That slow, distorted jingle creeping through the neighborhood when everything else is quiet. Just that creepy music rolling down your street like it's looking for something. People laugh when I bring it up, but go ask the old folks in your neighborhood. Ask the ones who remember when certain kids went missing, quiet, unexplained. Ask why some parents don't talk about summer nights. And if you're alone one night and you hear that song start playing out of nowhere, don't look out your window, don't open the door, don't say a word. Just turn off your lights, close the curtains, and wait for it to pass. Because if it stops in front of your house, it's not trying to sell you something. It's trying to see if you're stupid enough to come outside, especially around here. This town got a reputation, a real quiet one. The kind of place where you make sure you're in before sundown, and folks still look twice if you're too brown to be around here. So when that music rolls in after dark, just know, it's not just old timey, it's a reminder. Some things never really left. They just learned to disguise themselves in songs and smiles.
So no, there is no way. Did you see that thing look like a jail? No way on earth, and no kid should even be up at midnight to be going after an ice cream truck.
What the hell? What the fuck?
Cycle 55. First of all, did you see that lady nibble that baby's foot? Second of all, what was that guy on when that cannibal was running after him? Was he on like a bike or something? Because it seems like he was moving too smooth.
So I know we were all hoping that Annabelle on her tour would be taking care of someone in particular, but this down here, that's Dan Rivera. That's her handler. That's the guy who moved her from one box to the other, who actually took her out of the box. Well, he died. I don't know if that's coincidence, but yeah, they need to put her back. She needs to go home. Go home.
Freaking go home, Annabelle. When he said that he was her handler, I kind of figured something happened to him. Put that thing back where it's supposed to be. Get that priest to come back and pray over it and leave it alone.
I see you there looking at me. Your eyes wide, but you can't flee. Cradle rocking, shadows crawl, tiny hands that grip so tall. You hear my giggle in the dark. A little baby with a twisted spark. I'm coming closer, can't you see? I'm the monster that you'll never flee.
Oh my God. I enjoyed that. At the same time, I had my little incense going down here because that was creepy. But I enjoyed it at the same time.
What the fuck? I'm scared right now. Wait, is the car not starting actually? Brooke? Roll your window up.
Rule of res life. Always close your windows when it's starting to get nighttime. You always close your windows.
I don't know. That one just kind of stopped. But a whole bunch of I'm delivering food in that door, opening this damn stool, sitting there waiting for me. Nope. Last delivery to that place.
Oh my god. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Get it up!
Story.
Robbie, something's got me! Robbie!
Oh my god. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Get it up!
So, Are they haunted? Because it seems to happen every single way they go. So I think it's them.
And there's this huge warehouse grocery store or something down there. But wait, it gets even crazier.
She makes like a creepy smile. Oh!
3, 2, 1.
I feel like we have seen that one before, but it does not make it any less creepy. And I don't know. I know they said that girl walked through that mirror that was a portal, and I don't think she was ever seen again. We play with our lives too much.
What the hell was that? Oh shit! Yo, there's actually something. There's actually something somewhere. I don't know if it's somebody or something laughing. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Oh, fucking. What is that sound? Which one just got on? What was that? Oh shit! What the hell was that? Oh shit!
Keep investigating.
I'm just waiting on the Chris Brown concert and September 8th need to come on. That's it, that's all.
When you looked at that doll, you know that doll came from so many decades and centuries ago. Why are you holding it? And I know that you saw those eyes move. Why are you holding it?
This photo was the last moments caught inside of Jennifer's phone. Now Jennifer was this girl that loved to camp all alone. She loved to do it so much because it made her feel like she was away from the world. It made her get away. It was peaceful. It was quiet. It wasn't that eerie, dark, creepy feeling that people get if you was to camp alone inside of the woods all night. No, she loved it. She had her own little cabin that she always go to. You pay for it, you rent it out, and you stay there for a couple days to a week or even a night if you want. This following night, through the photo that you see with this man holding the axe who seems to be staring up right at Jennifer through the cabin window. Well, later that night, in the middle of the night, she decided to call her boyfriend over and over and over again, but he didn't answer. You know, it was late at night, he had to wake up early for work, he just didn't answer his phone. Well, because he didn't answer his phone, she texts him and she says, "There's this man that's walking around with an axe in the woods. He's giving me a weird vibe. What should I do?" Now, after this text, she didn't send any more texts. So the boyfriend wakes up in the morning and he get all of the missed calls from his girlfriend Jennifer, and he also get this text. So he call her, but nothing. So he decides to get the police to investigate the whole entire place where she was camping at, in the woods. Well, the police searched the whole entire woods, at least a lot of the woods, didn't find her. They searched all over the cabin, didn't find her, didn't find any evidence except for the phone. Now, gladly, the boyfriend knew the password to the phone, and when the police was investigating the phone, they seen that one picture, the one and only evidence of that whole creepy situation that night. And still to this day, no one knows who this creepy ass person is, and no one knows what even happened to Jennifer. She's still gone, vanished. So this whole thing remains unsolved.
When he first said that she kept calling her boyfriend over and over again and he wouldn't answer, I thought maybe the boyfriend tried to come out to the cabin, and that's what happened to him. That picture that you saw, that man, I thought he got that boyfriend, but he got her.
This family was just celebrating their daughter's birthday when something terrifying happened.
Did you do it? That wasn't me. That was strange, wasn't it?
As she leaned in to blow out her candles, it looked like a strong, invisible force beat her to it, blowing them out aggressively before she could. Everyone froze, trying to pretend nothing supernatural had just happened. But no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't ignore it.
Did you do it? That wasn't me. That was strange, wasn't it?
It wasn't the wind, and no one else was close enough. What do you think happened?
I think it's a ghost in the house who got tired of her trying to blow them damn candles out. Super creepy. I looked at that first one and I know I was like, oh, okay, it's the shape of a woman. That thing had hair coming out of it. But that one that was moving and looked like it was walking, I think somebody was pulling that one. Those other ones, though, creepy.
She was hiking alone in the Appalachian Mountains, and just after entering the forest, she saw something disturbing on the ground, surrounded by strange handwritten notes with creepy phrases. Not far away, behind some trees, a tent was hidden. Thinking someone was camping, she moved a few miles further and set up her camp where it felt safer. As night fell, her dog suddenly froze, staring into the woods, completely still and unresponsive for almost 10 minutes. She got a bad feeling. Maybe someone had followed her. She locked her dogs in the tent and headed in the direction they had been watching, but there were no lights, no footprints. Nothing. When she returned, she noticed a hiker's logbook on the ground. One entry had the exact same handwriting as the notes she saw earlier. She couldn't sleep, so she distracted herself by watching scary live streams. That's when one of her dogs started whining and pacing like it was scared. She rushed to pack up, but ended up recording something truly terrifying.
I feel so vulnerable, and I'm not leaving. Stop! Oh, God!
There's a terrifying video of what happened next on YouTube. You shouldn't watch it, but if you really want to, tap share, then more, then YouTube.
At that point, you was God. You got
whispered, "You're not supposed to answer." He hung up. Then the lights cut out. The air turned ice cold, and outside, fog rolled in from nowhere. A dark car pulled up, engine silent, windows blacked out. Jared opened the drawer for his flashlight and found a toll ticket with his name on it, date stamped 3 days in the future. The driver never rolled down the window, just waited. Jared refused to open the gate, so the car disappeared, not drove off, vanished into thin air. When the morning shift arrived, Jared was gone. The booth was locked from the inside, and the only thing left was the phone, off the hooks, and a new ticket. With the next person's name, they shut down exit 34 the same week, but truckers still say they hear a phone ringing when they drive by, even though the booth isn't there anymore.
¿Dónde es? ¿Dónde es?
This is on video. Are you videoing?
Yeah, I'm videoing. I'm fucking scared. Hell no!
So nobody lives across the street, and it's under construction. But leaving my blinds open at night seem like it's just setting me up to see some shit I ain't trying to see right now. I ain't trying to see no paranormal activity. What the fuck was that?
I just got home. Why is my door shaking? It can't be.
Did you see that foot hanging out of the ambulance? Oh my God. And these doors that keep opening with things standing there when the door open. No, indeed, I cannot. But here we go again with these creepy dolls standing in the middle of nowhere.
This woman was on a cruise when she found some pretty creepy decor images on the boat. Images of young individuals with their eyes closed and mouth open. There were several versions of this throughout the hallways. In what world would a professional cruise line think this is good art to welcome anyone on board? So obviously it got people thinking, because it also almost looks like the children are screaming. It's really unnerving. And by this woman's reaction, she also felt very uneasy and scared. Guys, let me know if you want me to do some investigating on this cruise line. Let me know in the comments below. I'll do it.
I don't think they look like they're screaming. I think they were made to pose with their eyes closed and their mouths open. But indeed, that's kind of inappropriate to have on the walls in a cruise ship.
You guys know the drill when you see this background. I'm only telling you once. Today's story is on the gory side, so viewer discretion is advised. It's story time. Take a seat. I can't believe Nemo just touched that butt. On August 17th, 2003, there was a man by the name of Doug McKay who was the co-owner of this carnival in Seattle, Washington. On this day, Doug would be oiling up a section of the carnival's most famous ride. It went by the name of the Super Loop 2. Doug would be scanning the area of this roller coaster, looking at it, trying to figure out which parts to oil while it was still active and full of passengers. As the ride began going through its famous loop, Doug McKay was standing right underneath it. Unfortunately for Doug, his hair would be blowing straight up from the wind, and it would cause it to get caught by the wheels on this roller coaster. After his hair was caught, the momentum of the roller coaster was just so great that it swooped him off his feet and just started carrying him along with the other passengers. After a short while of being ragdolled through the air by this ride, there'd be a piece of metalwork that was sticking out, and it would go across his throat, cutting it. The cut wouldn't be enough to kill him, but it would be enough to spray blood all over this little boy by the name of Dylan Bowles, who was directly in front of them when this happened. He would be the only one out of 30 people on that ride who got sprayed by Doug's blood. But the worst was yet to come. While Doug was still barely alive, the ride would loop the loop again, and this loop was so great that it tore his scalp clean off his head. The separation of his scalp would free him from the roller coaster, but with his throat cut and his head scalped, it sent blood spraying everywhere. Wait for it, directly on a class of children who were standing in line for another ride. After these poor kids had been sprayed with blood, Doug would continue his journey through the air and crash into this beam that folded him in half like a lawn chair. He would finally die after hitting the concrete that was below him, but the impact was so great that it caused his guts, brains, you name it, to splatter everywhere. And remember, kids were here. Oh, and the icing on the cake, the splatter from that would get all over another bunch of kids who were just unfortunate to be walking by at the time. Gross. After this mayhem finally came to an end, the police and the fire department would come by really fast and try to cover up everything, but it'd be too late for the people that already saw it. The Super Loop 2 would be closed for the remainder of the summer and be used as a sort of memorial for Doug. Like and comment for more stories.
They should have shut that thing down, period. Oh my God, that sounds like I can't explain what I wanted to say, but a terrible way to do your job. Like, why, first of all, would you be trying to oil this thing while, like, people were on it? And then why, too, wouldn't you have something on your head like a hat?
Okay, I want you to watch this clip, and you just can't tell me this ain't a demon. In this paranormal investigation, they were playing with Ouija boards and other devices and shit like that. This was a demon. At this tree, this serial killer used to bring people here and kill them, girls. And I think it's the demon of his spirit or the dark entity that lives at this tree because of the energy that was caused by this killer.
Whoever just lit that up green, are you the spirit of... Whoever just lit that up green, are you the spirit of... Whoever just lit that up green, are you the spirit...
Nope.
This is why you should always make sure you're home alone. One day, two police officers are sitting in their car waiting for their next call. They pull over a couple cars, but nothing unusual. A couple hours later, they get a call saying a woman feels like there is somebody in her house and she is hiding. The police, thinking it's some sort of home invasion, begin to rush to the scene. They pull up to the house and notice all of their lights are off and the doors are closed. The police begin to try and open the door, but the door is locked. They decided to be quicker if they just bust a window and enter the scene. They busted the window and begin searching. One officer says, "I'll search the left of the house and you search the right," and they both agree. The officer on the right finds a bathroom door that is cracked, and as he's opening it, he hears scratching and a faint whispering in the bedroom. He stops what he's doing and opens the door to the room. He pulls out his weapon and aims it at the closet and said, "Whoever's in there, come out now." He opens the door and finds nothing. At the same time, the officer to the left says, "I found her, the house is clear."
This is why you should be careful what you put in the mail. In 2015, a man was asked by his neighbor to collect his mail while he was gone for a few weeks. A few days later, a large package arrives on his neighbor's front porch. The man can barely lift it, but gets over to his garage where he accidentally drops it and hears something break inside. Hoping his neighbor would think the damage occurred en route, he closes his squeaky garage door and forgets about it. But over the next couple of days, whatever was in that package started to smell so bad that he decides to open it up. Inside were two very important finds. His neighbor, who was dead, and a camera that was still recording. The police bring the man in for questioning and show him what was on the camera inside the box. It starts with his neighbor talking to the camera about how excited he is to mail himself home for his YouTube channel. Then, police fast forward to the very end where they see that the neighbor is now sleeping in the box, and then suddenly gets dropped and you hear a crack, and that's his neck breaking. And then you hear a squeaky garage door close.
Oh my God.
Can we talk about this creepy video out of Texas by TikTok user Lady V? I'll tag her below. And while working night shift at a hospital, she's able to capture a ghostly voice of one of the resident spirits where she works. And many commenters were quick to point out that they too work at hospitals and have seen and heard things that they can't explain. And while the ghostly voice that she captured is faint, many believe it's calling out for its mother. I've enhanced the audio as best I can, but definitely let me know. What do you think?
Did you hear her?
Yes.
You hear her? She probably thinks I'm her mom. That was you.
No, I swear to God. Was that something? Bitch, come home.
Y'all know hospitals are like notoriously haunted, right?
I'm gonna try sitting on the floor.
Oh my God, that one got me.
This creepy video comes from Dee's Dark Adventures. I'll tag it below. And after hiking on a strange trail in the woods of Ohio, she begins to be hunted by something in the distance, and it does not go well. Because not only does it look much larger than her, but it follows her all the way out of the woods. And you can tell she was terrified. I cut it down 4 times, but here's how it all started. Let me know what you think.
Yeah. Hi. Hi.
Yep. Yep. I gotta get down. I can't go home. Please, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
After that scare, she makes it safely out of the woods. That is until she hears movement behind her and turns around and sees something in the tree line.
What is that?
No! The fuck is it? Dude, no! It looks like a person, man. But no person. It looks like a fucking person. Stop. That ain't a person. That ain't a person. Ah! It just keeps getting up and down, up and down. Stop! Fuck, I can't run. Somebody drive by. Somebody drive by.
Why does she not have a motor vehicle to make a getaway? Stop doing these things by yourselves. If you are still here, congratulations, you made it out. Please let me know what you think in the comments. And if this is a hit, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I got plenty more where that came from. Until next time, stay curious, stay questioning, and I will see you in the next video.